Finley the Fox was a very clever creature. He lived in a cozy den under the roots of an old oak tree. Finley was known throughout the forest for his quick thinking. He was always finding smart ways to solve problems. One sunny morning, Finley woke up feeling very hungry. He went to his usual hiding spot for food, but alas, it was completely empty. Finley's tummy rumbled. He needed to come up with a plan and fast. Finley's den was completely out of food. He had already visited all the nearby berry patches. The squirrels had stashed away all the nuts for winter. Finley sat down with a sigh. What was he to do? He thought and thought. Suddenly he remembered the farmer's market happening that very day. The market was full of delicious fruits and vegetables, but it was also always crowded with people. Finley knew it would be tricky to get food from there. Finley decided to use his cleverness to his advantage. He'd always been known as the smartest fox in the forest, and today he was going to prove it once again. He snuck closer to the market, observing carefully. The bustling marketplace was filled with humans and animals alike, all busy with their daily routines. He noticed a group of children carrying baskets of juicy berries. The sight of the ripe red berries made his mouth water. An idea sparked in Finley's mind. He knew he had to act quickly if he wanted to get his paws on those delicious berries. He quickly gathered some leaves and vines. He had seen humans use baskets to carry things, and he thought he could make one too. Using his teeth and paws, he wove them together. It was a delicate process, but Finley was patient and meticulous. Soon he had a small basket of his own. It wasn't perfect, but it was sturdy enough to hold the berries. Finley then approached the children, holding his basket out. He walked slowly, trying to appear as non-threatening as possible. He made a pitiful, hungry sound. His eyes were wide and pleading, and his ears were flattened against his head. The children giggled, thinking he was a friendly dog, and dropped handfuls of berries into his basket. Finley couldn't believe his luck as the basket filled up with the sweet, juicy berries. Section 4. A bountiful harvest shared. Finley's plan worked perfectly. The forest was alive with the vibrant colors of autumn, and the air was crisp and fresh. Finley, a small but determined forest creature, had spent weeks preparing for this moment. His basket overflowed with delicious berries. Each berry was a testament to his hard work and dedication. The vibrant reds, blues, and purples of the berries glistened in the sunlight, making his basket look like a treasure trove. He thanked the children who had helped him gather the berries and scurried back to his den. His tiny feet moved swiftly, eager to return home with his bounty. He was very proud of himself. The sense of accomplishment filled his heart as he thought about the feast he would have. As he reached his den, he saw a family of field mice looking sad and hungry. Their tiny faces were filled with despair, and their eyes pleaded for help. They told Finley about their own empty food stores. The harsh weather had made it difficult for them to find enough food, and they were worried about the coming winter. Finley felt a pang of sympathy for them. He knew what it was like to be hungry and worried about the future. Even though he was hungry himself, Finley knew he had to help. He looked at his basket of berries and made a decision. He shared his berries with the grateful mice family. Their eyes lit up with joy and gratitude as they accepted his generous offer. They feasted together under the warm sun. The forest echoed with their laughter and chatter, a beautiful reminder of the power of kindness and community. Section 5. The importance of sharing. Finley learned a valuable lesson that day. He had always been a clever fox, known for his ability to find the juiciest berries and the coziest spots to rest. But something changed when he saw the hungry mice family. He realized that sharing what you have with others, especially those in need, is very important. It wasn't just about giving away what he had, it was about creating a sense of community and belonging. Even though he had worked hard for his berries, he understood that the joy of sharing far outweighed the effort he had put in. The act of gathering berries became more meaningful when he knew it would help others. The joy of helping the mice family filled him with more happiness than eating them all himself ever could. He watched as the mice nibbled on the berries, their tiny faces lighting up with gratitude. From that day on, Finley the Fox continued to use his cleverness not just for himself but also to help others. He found that his skills were even more rewarding when they benefited the entire forest community. He became a helper, a friend, and a leader among the forest animals. His actions inspired others to share and work together, creating a harmonious environment. He became known throughout the forest for his kindness and generosity. Animals from all corners of the forest would come to him for advice and assistance, knowing they could count on his support, and everyone lived happily ever after, in a forest where sharing and kindness were the norms, and every creature felt valued and loved.